I'm Holly Copsey, founder of Virtually Priceless, and this is episode 32 of VPTV. Each week I share my advice on all things productivity and the lessons I've learned from growing my business over the last 6 years, all with the aim of helping to save you time and grow your business too. In today's episode, we're exploring the significance of hiring team members who align with your company culture and how to ensure outsourced providers such as virtual assistants mesh well with your existing team dynamics. In today's world, it isn't enough to just have the skills and experience to execute a role to a high standard. You need to ensure your team members are a good cultural fit for your business too. That means you need to consider how well a candidate's values, beliefs, and behaviours align with the company's culture, including its mission, vision, and work environment. This has become even more significant with so many organisations operating in a remote work environment where team cohesion and shared values are crucial for success. So why does culture fit matter so much? Improved team cohesion comes from a harmonious work environment and enhanced collaboration. Cultural alignment fosters better teamwork and communication, leading to more effective problem solving and innovation. And surely we all want to work in a positive and collaborative work environment. Employees who fit well within the company culture are more likely to feel engaged, motivated, and therefore likely to have high levels of employee satisfaction. So hiring for strong cultural fit will help to reduce employee turnover, as culturally aligned team members are more likely to stay with the company long term. Not only will individuals stay for longer, but don't forget, team members who share the company's values are also more committed to its goals, leading to higher levels of performance and productivity. They are also often more accountable and take ownership of their work, contributing to the overall success of the business. And finally, having a team that embodies your company's culture helps maintain a consistent brand identity, both internally and externally. This strong, cohesive culture enhances the customer experience for your clients through their interactions with team members who project your company's values in their work. It's important to understand that hiring for cultural fit doesn't only apply when recruiting permanent employees. It's something that's also incredibly important when working with an outsourced provider such as a virtual assistant, as they work so closely with the internal team. So how do you ensure that great cultural fit, particularly with a VA? Firstly, make sure you are clear on and define your company culture. Clarify your values and expectations before you start the hiring process. You could create a culture guide or similar document that outlines these values and how they translate into day-to-day operations. We've worked with a few clients who have something like this in place, and it makes working with them so much easier as we are really clear on their expectations and can ensure we're properly aligned. Secondly, ensure that you incorporate culture fit into your hiring process. Use interview questions designed to assess a candidate's cultural alignment, such as questions about their preferred work environment, communication style, and values. This really helps to truly identify who they are as a person and their fit with your team. You might also want to consider using behavioural interviews or assessments to gauge how candidates have handled situations in the past that reflect your company's culture. Thirdly, you should try to involve your team in the hiring process, unless of course this is your first hire. Encouraging input from your existing team to assess how well candidates might fit with current team dynamics can be especially helpful. You could also consider assigning a small trial project or task to observe how the candidate interacts with the team and handles work aligned with your culture. Next, you should think about communication and onboarding. A thorough and effective onboarding process that reinforces your culture, including introductions to team members, sharing of the company's story, and explaining cultural norms is so important. But don't let it stop there. Regular ongoing communication is vital to ensure new joiners feel connected to the team and understand the cultural nuances of the company. Schedule regular check-ins to discuss how they're adapting to the company culture and to address any concerns early on that either party might have. Team building activities or socials are always a great way to help build cultural integration. If you have a remote team which makes meeting in person challenging, there are lots of great virtual activities you could arrange. All of these will help your team to feel more integrated and connected to the company culture. Finally, make sure you continuously evaluate how well your team members are aligning with company culture and make adjustments where necessary. Encourage a feedback loop where everyone can share their thoughts and make improvements as needed. It's so important not to underestimate the importance of hiring for cultural fit, particularly in remote work settings. The benefits to team cohesion, performance and retention are huge. I would urge you to prioritise cultural fit in your hiring process and to be intentional about integrating new hires into your company culture. It really is an investment in the long-term success of your business, leading to a more motivated, engaged and aligned team. And of course, if you need help finding support from a VA who not only has the right skills but also aligns with your company's culture, just drop me a message and I'd be happy to have a chat and offer some guidance. Thanks so much for watching. Do subscribe on YouTube or follow me on social media for more insights into building effective teams, and I'll see you next week for episode 33. Bye for now.